Let's do it live. Part 2. Alright everybody, let's do this. I'm going to go over the basic skill sets and my gear set and stat points of this Javelin. Now this is not the best one in the world, and I never said it was. But this bitch is bad, and I'll tell you what, she'll hold her own. And to be a level 82, she has plenty of room to grow. And you can, even from here, make her even more godly. But right now, let's show you what this chick's got. First of all, she's got a Valkyrie. Now, Valkyries, a lot of people, think that they're useless. They do a lot of things to distract. And that's mainly what they are, the distractions, decoys. And Javelins do have the decoy as a skill set, but this one here we're not going to use. Let's start off with the passive and magic skills that you'll need to build a decent Javelin. Now, first of all, you want to put a couple of points in inner sight. This one happens to be level 13. With the gear set, you'll have to subtract away from it. I'm not going to drop my gear here like I did in a couple of other videos. I'm just going to tell you what I have on this chick so that we can move on. This is going to be a two-parter because the first part went on a little bit longer than I really wanted, but it was fun. On the second one of the most important things that you want to do to a Javelin is critical strike. Whether it be a Javelin, a boson, or whatever, Amazons use critical strike in just about every character build. So put a couple points. This one is level 14. On the dodge, we are at level 19. On the avoid, we're at level 19. And on evade, we're at level 16. Now, these three, on this particular build, my opinion would be to max it out. And, of course, we have slow missiles. We have a couple of points in that to get down to decoy, a couple of points in that, and a couple of points down in Valkyrie. Now let's move on to the Javelin and Spear skills. Of course, we have maxed out Jab, and the reason being is because of the synergies when we drop down to the bottom, and we'll get there in just a moment. We have Power Strike. We have Poison Javelin. We have Lightning Bolt, Charge Strike, Plague Javelin, and we have Lightning Strike. And one of the main attacks on your right click will be Lightning Fury. And it receives bonuses, a percent from Power Strike, Lightning Bolt, Charge Strike, and Lightning Strike. And if you want to go with Lightning Strike, it receives 8% bonus from Power Strike, Lightning Bolt, Charge Strike, and Fury, or Lightning Fury. So that's probably going to be the one that you want to use most of all. On this particular chick, I like Lightning Fury, just simply because of what it does. Now, there's the skill sets. Of course, on bow and crossbow, we have nothing in that. So there's your skill sets on the Javelin. Moving over here to the character, this chick right here has 171 strength, that is with her gear and everything, 162 dexterity. Once again, like I said before, you want to put a little extra dexterity in any Amazon that you build, just simply because they are dexterous type of characters. So you're going to have a few more points in dexterity than you are anything else. We have 376 in vitality, which her base life is 1580. That's pretty damn good. And 0 in energy. And the base on this one with all the gear sets is 48. So we have 171, 162, 376, and 48. And I still have 20 stat points to spend, so we can pretty much probably put that in dexterity for the chance to block. Now the chance to hit bail on defense is 90%, chance to block 42, so we do need to put a lot in dexterity. On our charge strike, we have damage of 1855 on the high point. Lightning Fury is 2068, up to 2423. On the resistances, we have 15, 11, 46, and 75. And you know how those go, so there you go on that one. So this chick, like I said, level 82, not too shabby, and she has a lot of room to grow. Now let me go over the actual gear that this chick is wearing, and once again, you can do it the way you want to do it. This chick right here has a lot of room to grow. We might even change her gear sets. On her charms, we have a 15 AR charm. We have a 1 to passive, 34 lifer, 1 to Javelin spear, a 1 to passive and magic again, 1 to Javelin spear, and another 1 to Javelin spear. So we have 3 Javelin spears, 2 passive and magic. On the charms, this chick does have a 3/19/20 Amazon Hellfire Torch, which is 1 from Perfect. So yes, that is awesome. On the Anhelios, this one is a 1/14/12. Not too good, but you know. On the small charms, 5 AR, 18 life, 10 life, 4 fire resist, 100 poison damage, and 100 poison damage on the small charms. Now let's get on to the gear sets. Now this one right here, you'll spend a lot of time recovering this because these are not ethereal and they do not replenish themselves. But on the damage for javelins, these are the shiznit, in my opinion. If you can find them ethereal where they replenish themselves, that will be 10 times better. These are thunderstrokes, matriarchal, or however you pronounce it, javelins. Throw damage is 168 to high point, one-handed damage 137. She does have the ability to do both, using charge strike on the left click, and on mine, lightning fury on the right click. On her helm, she has an eagle horn tiara, and this one right here is a rare. As you see, it's in yellow. It's got +2 to Amazon skills, +30 faster run walk, which is amazing on a rare. 15 increased attack speed, which is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. One thing that you want to remember on Amazons is their increased attack speed, and that is key to building any Amazon, whether it be PVM or PvP. All resist 29, I love that, and damage reduced by 3, also a plus. On the amulet, we have High Lords. Now, you can pick a lot of different amulets. I know people's going to say you need a Mara's. Yeah, perfect Mara's. Find it. Go for it. This chick's wearing a High Lords. That's what I have right now. That's what I'm able to afford. All right? We need to just trade up and find her a Mara's. +1 to all skills, 20 IAS, or increased attack speed. And it gives 1 to 30 lightning damage. 30 to deadly strike, those are the 2 most important. The lightning damage and the deadly strike. That's why we picked it. On the shield, we have Phoenix. Now, here's one that is amazing for a Javelin. Now, people out there, you can't argue the fact that Phoenix is the pinnacle when it comes to any type of Amazon, especially a Javelin. It gives you, let's check this out. It gives a 100% chance to cast level 40 Blaze when you level up, 40% chance to cast level 22 Firestorm, I should say, on striking, level 15 Meditation Aura. When equipped, 371% enhanced damage, -28 on an enemy fire resist, which really doesn't do a whole lot since this chick is throwing out lightning, but I'm just going over these stat points. I usually don't, but I am tonight. 9% enhanced defense, 392 on defense versus missiles, +50 to life, always a plus, +5% to maximum lightning resist, +10% to maximum fire resist, 16 plus to fire absorb, and it is a socket edge shield built into a Monarch. On the boots, we have Sandstorm Trek boots, one of my favorite boots that there are in the world of D2. 20 faster run walk and 20 faster hit recovery. 14 to strength, 14 to vitality is the main reason why we want to use this, plus the faster run walk, and you know the rest of the stats. On the belt, we have Thunder Gods that has +3 to Lightning Fury, +3 to Lightning Strike. Awesome. 20 strength, 20 vitality, always a plus. On the rings, now this right here is a pair of rings that I haven't shown, I don't believe. You gotta be kidding me. Part 3 of the Javelin? Well, it is a fun build. On to part 3.